Pikmin, my favorite Nintendo franchise that Shigeru Miyamoto has made. Next to Mario, of course. And just recently, at Nintendo E3 2017, Miyamoto has confirmed that Pikmin 4 is still in development and is coming, probably for the Switch. Now, I love Pikmin very much, from the first one to Hey Pikmin. Hey Pikmin was a nice spin-off. If it was an official game, I would kind of be concerned, but it was a nice spin-off. I love Pikmin 1, you always gotta love the originals. Pikmin 2 is probably one of my favorites. And then Pikmin 3, I like Pikmin 3 with the use of the gamepads and stuff like that. And with Pikmin 4, confirmed by Miyamoto and possibly coming soon, I'm going to be explaining what I want for Pikmin 4. Let's get right into this. Now, one thing I really want in Pikmin 4 is a co-op online or local mode. Could you imagine that? Now, yes, we did get the battle mode and collect all the treasures and enemies and fruits in Pikmin 2 and 3, which were really cool. But can you just imagine? Like, one of your friends could be like Louie, and then you could be Olimar, and you could just run around. And imagine like freaking fighting the Plasma Wraith while you and your homie are just like freaking throwing rock Pikmin and bread Pikmin all over the place. Now, this could be really cool because you and your friend or friends could just be like building on the thing of teamwork, which is supposed to be Pikmin, like team working with the Pikmin. I feel like this would just be super awesome because one of your friends could just be fighting enemies and then you could be collecting the treasure or plucking Pikmin or anything like that. It'd just be a really cool option to, you know, have an online mode or a single player mode, and it would just be really cool to have this because it really would make the teamwork in Pikmin more teamwork, I guess you could say. And it would just be awesome because you could just play local with friends and online with friends, and you could just be talking over a chat. And it would just be awesome than the normal battle mode and the collecting the treasure locally, which is pretty cool, and I really like that, and hopefully they bring it to online. But it is awesome, but I just feel like to make Pikmin more awesome is to play more with friends and to bring that online and local mode story to you, and that would be awesome. And if this does come to Pikmin 4, I can already imagine one person just gonna be just throwing Pikmin wondrously and just laughing while the other just cries because they want to collect treasure and stuff. Anyways, next reason. Now this one does make sense for a new Pikmin game, and that's new Pikmin. Now from the last Pikmin game, we got rocked and winged Pikmin. I don't know what new one they can bring in for Pikmin 4. In the thumbnail you may have noticed that there's a like mysterious Pikmin. That's not any leak, it's just made by someone. It's an ice Pikmin. All the credits will be on the screen. It looks really awesome, it actually does look real. But it's just made by some guy. His credits are on the screen. But Ice Pikmin would be a really cool idea, and just different regions and stuff like that. That would be a really cool idea. Now, I do really want new Pikmin, but I also want to see some of the returning ones, like Purple and White. They've been absent on Pikmin 3 and Hey Pikmin, even though they were in the challenge in Pikmin 3. But I do want to see them return for an official game, like Pikmin 4 and things like that, and the story. Because you know what would be cool? You could play as the red, the yellow, the blue, the winged, the rock, the purple, the white, and like any new ones to pick before, and you will just have so much variety and kind of so much challenge because you're like, crap, what do I need to bring today, and like different enemies, and it'd just be really cool to see what you could do with all these Pikmin and like the different challenges, and it'd just be really cool to have more Pikmin and some of the returning ones come back.
Olmo, Louie, Chacho.
Now, another thing that would be really cool for Pikmin 4 is to play some of the old maps and the old characters. Like, imagine you can go back to the Forest of Hope and you could play as like Alf and that and Olimar and things like that. Like in Pikmin 3, you could play as Olimar, but you couldn't play him in the story. I want to play as Olimar again, the President, Louie. I want to play as all of them still again, and I just really want to do that. So I do want to play some of the old characters back because they're originals. And to be honest, I like Olimar and Louie and the President more than Alf, Charlie, and Brittany. I really like Olimar, Louie, and President back. So I really do want to play as them back. But I really want to go back to some of the old maps, like Forest of Hope, the Forest Navel, and stuff like that. Because what if you can go back to some of the Pikmin 2 maps, and you can go back into the caves? Like, you know how hectic that would be? That would be so awesome. Now, Pikmin 4 wouldn't be completed without some bosses. Like, I want the Emperor Bulblox and the hard one from Pikmin 1. I want to verse him again in Pikmin 4. I want to verse the Titan Dweevil from Pikmin 2. I want to verse him again, because that was just a freaking fun boss, actually. I want to verse the Plasma Wraith, because that was just hard. I want to verse, like, Smoky Prog, because he was like, just imagine fighting the Smoky Prog now with white Pikmin. Also just want to verse the Water Wraith, because he was just dang scary. Like, I just want these bosses to return, and I just want more, like, nostalgia and, like, more difficulty, because just imagine fighting the Emperor Bulblox, the Titan Dweevil, the Plasma Wraith, and the Smoky Prog, all in one game, and, like, all in different areas. Like, that would be so cool to just, you know, fight, like, the Titan Dweevil, and you're playing as Louie, and it's like, what? It'd just be really awesome. I really do want some of the old bosses to come back. I really do. And who knows, maybe we could get this beast in. Yeah, maybe he's the final boss for Pikmin 4. Mixed game mechanics. In Pikmin 3, we had the Go Here mechanic, which was really cool, and that made the use of the gamepad. I really like that. And in Pikmin 2, we had the Picklopedia, which really cool because you could throw the Pick Carrots and, you know, Olimar's notes on things like that. And also in Pikmin 2, we had Mail, where you could see Mr. President, I think his wife, Louie's grandma, Olimar's family, and I really liked the Mail aspect because it really showed more of the story on the Olimar, Louie, and Mr. President. And, like, it had funny stories, like Mr. President, I think, I was just playing Pikmin 2, and Mr. President was talking about the loan shark while he was in debt, and he was like, whoops. So, that was cool. Also in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, we had challenges. I want some, like, all of those together back. I want the caves back in Pikmin 2. Whatever we're collecting in Pikmin 4, I just want some of the caves back, because the caves, I really like the caves. That was, like, in Pikmin 2, like, if in Pikmin 2 there was no caves, like, the game would be fun, it'd still be a Pikmin game, but, like, it just wouldn't be, it'd just feel like Pikmin 1, really, like, except instead of ship parts, you're just collecting just treasure. But in the caves, like, you had infinite time, which may seem weird because in Pikmin you had to survive for a couple days and things like that, but you could collect treasure, and I just really liked the caves because it showed different environments, and you could choose, like, different Pikmin to do different stuff, like the fire, like the red Pikmin to get rid of the fires, and I just loved the caves, and I just want all these things, like the Go Here, the Picklopedia, the Mail, the challenges, the caves, etc. I just want all that in Pikmin 4. But anyways, guys, that's what I want for Pikmin 4. I know this is kind of a lot for Pikmin 4, like the co-op online and stuff like that, but it would be really cool to have all this because I'm a huge Pikmin fan. I love Pikmin, and if, like, any of these things come true for Pikmin 4, I will be happy. Anyways, I'd just be happy in general. I'm happy in general that Pikmin 4 is confirmed. I love Pikmin with all my heart. Pikmin 2 being my favorite. I just love it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. See you guys.